world of tankers. Welcome to the channel. I'm your host, Droodles Blitz, and in today's live stream, I will be 3-marking whatever you guys want to see 3-marked. Basically, what I'm going to do is I'm going to be marking the Murat, and then if somebody donates for a different tank to be marked, I'll focus on marking that tank. If somebody donates more for a different tank to be marked, I'll focus on marking that tank. So basically, whatever vehicle has the highest donation, I'm going to mark that vehicle. And if somebody beats out that donation, I'll just swap to the different tank. Either way, it's a good way to really see a tank you want played. So that's basically as simple as it gets. Let me pull up chat. But yeah, for now, I'm probably just going to be playing in the Murat. I want to get this one done. The VK168. Why? Why you do this to me? Alright, Murat looks properly equipped. We have all this. And alright. I got the concept finished, by the way. For those of you that were there earlier, you may remember that I was getting the concept 3-marked, and I think I was at like 94% when I ended off the stream. I had to go. Okay. Cannon Hunting Tank Destroyer. What is the Murat? I only have one heavy. Pick my tank on next level. Indubitably. Indubitably. I don't know how long we'll play for today, but I guess we'll see how it goes either way. I like the Murat, so it's kind of an excuse for me to mark this tank anyway. What do we have? STB. Another STB? Are they in platoon? Yeah. I was about to say, it's just kind of weird that they have 2 tank destroyers and we get 2 mediums. It's not really necessarily a fair platoon there. Okay. We have the Object 140. He did spot me. They also have a Vickers Light and a T-22. Okay. No. Oh, we got a 580 bounce, which means that the grill's here. Okay. This T-22 is obviously okay. Not a good start. Not the best. Not the worst either, but definitely not the best. There's 1. There's 2. That's pretty good. That is 771 damage into the enemy T-22. We're back in the cover. Our team is not doing great, though. That STB is already dead, which is pretty garbage. There's 420. Not able to get another shell. Let's see. Okay, not really sure how that didn't pen, but it didn't. Either way. Ah, great. They're all going to hit me. Well, this game is potentially cooked already. I'm going to head over here, where I should be somewhat safe. Let's just keep going this way for now. Alright, well, I am alive. Our team, on the other hand, not doing the best job. Oh, okay, so let me understand this correctly. My shell misses the fully exposed Object 140, and he hits me full speed on the move and pens the shot. That sounds about like my life. Let's aim it on that 140. There you go, 412. That brings him down to a 1-shot, or a 1-clip, I should say. The one thing I do like about the Murat is how fast it reloads the clip. It's great in that regard. What's not great, this team. Not a good start at all to our video here. Actually, this is a pretty horrible experience. Boom, there you go. 366 into the Object 140. I mean, I'm up to 2,300 damage, which isn't the worst. We need to reload one more time. 3, 2, 1. Alright. I'm just gonna chill and cover for now. We'll force them to go to me. Alright, let's see. We have the Vickers Light. Come on, push me. There's 1. And 2. I got it out. 3,288 damage. Which is actually decent when you realize that our team sucks. Is the BZ176 worth 10k gold? Is it for sale right now for 10k gold? Yeah, what a team, guys. What a team. My platooning STBs were both 40%ers and both absolutely sucked. Unfortunately, there's just not much you can do in that type of situation. How dare YouTube decides to hide this notification in Doob. Let me see. The BZ176 isn't for sale unless it's in the store here. I see. I mean, the tank's garbage, so I don't really think I'd recommend buying it. It can be fun, but in general, it's pretty garbage. How do you have the convoyer? Oh, do you have the convoyer? I do. I actually picked it up yesterday. I spent a lot of money, but I did get it with the 0.14% drop chance. You might say, oh, you're lucky, yeah. Except I spent like $150 to get it, so I can't necessarily say it was a good investment. Alright, well, see how this goes. I'm going to move into the bush right in front of me. They have a T-22 and a Sheridan. I love the Sheridan, guys. It's such a fun tank to be hit by. Of course. Well, at least we assisted a little bit. The Sheridan's just such a fun tank, you know? I love vehicles that can deal 500 damage without really any downsides. I don't know if their team's going this way. There's the Atlas. There's the 183. There's the Chieftain. Alright. I'm going to move over here. We'll see if that 183 decides to poke. There's 430. And there's 413. Fun fact, this tank actually has turret armor, and as you saw, the 183 bounced right off of it. Should I grind Murat or 121? Personally, I like the Murat more, but... Okay, thank you, E100. Really depends on what playstyle you want. I think the 121's pretty fantastic, though, I have to say. Alright, we have to reload for a few. Oh, great. I hope he's running the autoloader. He is. We lost a lot less health than we would have. Bro, what is this game? We do have the mouse, at least, which is obviously pretty nice. Chieftain's over there. Let's aim it on that Chieftain. Oh, okay, game. My bad. And then he just snaps me back for 527. Cool. Just another one of these games where I can't really do anything because the enemy team is specifically singling me out. Leave the Hovery in the back. Let's see, is the Hovery going to poke it? It doesn't look like at this exact moment. But it doesn't mean they won't forever. There you go, 329. There you go. Pretty good stuff. Not a crazy amount of damage, but 600 isn't bad. Bled out that player a decent amount. The mouse is doing mouse things. Good job, T22. That leaves us with a 4005 and a Hovery. Alright, let's aim it on that Hovery. There's 356. There's 652. That put us up to 3,365. And we actually had a decent game. I didn't do anything wild, but a win is a win. And that's really all I can ask for. Okay. I really like the Chandelier camo you have in the Murat. I like the lights you have in your room. Thank you very much. Appreciated. We still went up another 4%. We only need 300 or 233 XP to mark the tank, which really isn't that much. I think I'm going to stick with extra armor. The Murat has like an interesting armor profile where you can actually get decent armor in this vehicle as long as you are hull down. The turret's like 300 thick. It's not bad. bad players have better RNG. It's not that. It's the fact that bad players shoot shots we wouldn't, right? If you're like a 40% player and you see a Murat crossing in the open, you're just going to snap it because you don't care about aiming. You don't even know what aiming is. But if you're a skilled player, you're going to wait and you're going to wait and you're going to wait. Chances are, 1 out of 10 times, that shell that the 40%er shoots will hit. So that's the problem. Sometimes you're just the unlucky one. Should I buy the super container? No. Super containers are legitimately garbage. I would not recommend to spend your money on them. When they were first added into the game, Wallet and I wanted to see exactly what they gave you. So we tried it out. You know, we spent like 20 bucks or whatever on the containers and literally gave nothing. They are absolutely garbage. Oh, well. Minnow has 0.422 dispersion. Indeed it does. The Minnow is not a very accurate tank, but the Minnow doesn't really need accuracy to do well. It's just a very dangerous vehicle. Alright, we have an E50, and an STB, and a Progetto. Okay, okay. Let's see what we can do here. Now, we've got Aganator on our team, bruh. Object 705 in Blitz? No, it's not in Blitz. Not yet. Boom, there's 426. Boom, there's 833. And that is half of an E50M gone, just like that. That's really what allows this tank to be so crazy, though, is the fact that you have this double shot gun, and you can just rip out the damage so fast. Alright, we're going to get 1 shell into the Yag, 2 shells into the Yag. There's 723. We're already up to 1,500 at this point, and the Yag's out of the game. Alright. Well, we got to reload for 5 more seconds. We'll have our shot back. We have the Rhino spawn camping in the back. Let's see, can I hit that Rhino? Boom, there's 390. Boom, there's another 388. 2,300 damage dealt so far. Should I get the AMX M4? You keep asking me these questions. I don't know your playstyle. I don't know how much money you have. I don't know how much gold you want to spend, right? I mean, these are all pretty important questions that I simply cannot answer. You have to ask them yourself. Tried it the Rhino once. Dang. Alright, well, I might try and rush the hill, but we'll see. I'm just gonna reload really briefly. Boom. Okay. Pretty impressive RNG coming from me there. There you go. Nice. 327 into the E50. Pretty good stuff. I'm already up to 2,600 damage at this point. We have the grill. I don't really want to be hit by the grill. Is that grill gonna poke? That's the question of the century. Oh, he might. He might. He's getting a little antsy. I just feel like if I overpoke, I'm gonna be heavily bled for it. Alright, grill just shot, which means I can poke over here at 367. Get another 372 into the mouse, and then we can back up. We're up to 3,400 now. Reload for 6 more seconds. 5. This E3 is really freaking annoying. Move! Move, my god! What are we doing, bro? How hard is it to not block your teammate? Like, genuinely, how hard is it to not block your teammate? And it's not like that's the first time. When I was literally just trying to work the hill, that E3 got in my way as well, forcing me to reposition. Like, brother, it's not that hard to play this game, and look at your teammates. It's really not. That's really cool. Imagine spamming. I was going to answer your question, but now that you've spammed, I'm muting you. It's not that hard to be a human being. Okay. Well, pretty good game either way. 4,500 damage, which put us up 6.42% on the mark, up to 60.63. Pretty good stuff. All right, let's keep on going. The only problem with marking at this time is that most of my viewers that live in America aren't on because it's like 1 in the morning. School starts today. It's Monday, Tuesday for most people, so we're probably not going to have too many viewers on today's stream, but it's not really that big of a deal. Shouldn't be too big of a problem. Do you think the concept is better than the Kron? I think they are different. I think that the Kron is better in the fact that it has a much more dangerous clip. The Kron also features better reverse speed, and I would say the armor is a bit more troll. But the concept has the advantage of flat mobility. Concept has the advantage of gun depression by 1 degree, so people ask this all the time, and there really isn't an answer. They're both overpowered. It's like trying to compare, you know, Titanic versus Avatar. They're both pretty good movies, and they're both like the highest earning box office movies ever. E3 must have been in sniper mode. Yeah, probably. Okie dokie. Let's go right over here. Unfortunately, that T100 is potentially... Yeah, he's putting me in a really bad situation because he got into the bush first. It's not that he got in the bush first. Okay. He has plenty of room to work and just isn't working it. Okay. They have 2 BZT-70s. Pretty sure I got spotted by the STB. Bat chat's still sitting there. I don't understand what their team's doing. But I'm going to push the bat chat and see if we can get some damage into them. There's 324. Ah, thanks. Thanks, T100. Went right into my shot. Oh well. Nothing I can do about that. Let's move over here and see if we can support our 113. Nice. 404. Okay, bonk. There you go. Easy stuff. Our team really needs to push these guys and take them out of the game. T100 is flexing behind. Reloading. There's one shell. Okay. So, I'm not really sure how my shell bounced his hatch, but it did. Alright, let's see, I'm gonna move up. The BZT is on reload, so I don't really need to worry too much. There's one. There's two. Look at how hard that BZT is focusing me. Focus me all you want. I don't really care. I'm in cover. Your game's over. There you go. Bye-bye. You might be a 3-mark player, but it doesn't take away from the fact that that's still a garbage tank. This WZ needs to give me a little bit of room. There we go, nice. Alright, let's roll over here, and a boom. Okay, and the grill hits me, which is annoying. It's not as annoying as my Caro and everybody else getting in my way, though. That's more annoying. I'm going to back up because that STB is going to try and hit me if I don't. Okay, STB repositioned. He's gone. Well, let's see. What's the game plan here? He's going to run the 116. I don't know what I want to do. The STB's dying, though, to the Caro, so I don't really need to worry about that. Let's focus the 116. There is 429. There's 849, and that puts us up to 3,700 damage. Not bad. Maybe you should be focusing like the WZ and Karo in front of you rather than the Murat, but, you know, you do you, my guy. You do you. Pretty good game. 4,040 damage. I've said it in the past. I'll say it again. That VZN player, he was in my game earlier today when I was marking the concept. He was on my team. He was in a Leopard, and he decided that he didn't want to support the medium flank, and he wanted to go to mid and try to farm damage. And I had to do his role in a concept. And it's the exact same situation here. I'm up against him, and this guy decides to drive his STB to heavy flank. Why? Why are you doing that? You literally threw your medium flank away. You only did 2,700 damage, which really isn't that much. And you still lost, because in a medium, I'm able to now dismantle all of your heavies once they shoot. I have more DPM, I have more flexibility. Your heavies get farmed, and that's it. Your game's over. Like, every single time you drive your mediums to the heavy flank and you're up against decent players, you're going to lose. Our T100 is a decent player, and our 113 was a decent player, and that's what's going to happen every single time. If you decide that you're going to be selfish and you're going to go and support the heavies instead of the mediums, you're going to lose. We went up another 4% on the mark, putting us up to just about 65%. How you doing, Kolar? 3 mark the Lee retractor. You goober. I haven't talked to you in a while. Why haven't you hit me up in Discord, you poob? Do you think the E100 is better than the mouse? Yes, I do. I remember that Leopard player, yep. It's the same thing. Your job in a medium is to go to the medium flank. If you want to drive an STB to heavy flank, why don't you just drive a hull down and a heavy, you know? I don't understand. I personally don't. I don't think I ever will. How well does YouTube pay you? Probably not going to mention that on my live stream, but this channel is not my most successful channel anymore. I run 3 channels in total. I have a GTA channel, I have a Helldivers channel, and I run the World of Tanks channel. And overall, my Helldivers and GTA channel are definitely more popular. Blitz just isn't really a growing game right now. Maybe when Tier 11s get released, or, you know, Wargaming eventually, potentially releases Reforged, but we'll see. I've been busy, uncle. Bruh. You had surgery? What for? I guess probably tell me in DMs, not in, ow. Dang. This tank has 9 degrees of gun depression, so it's not really a gun depression issue. It's just that Sheridan was able to work the spot a little bit better. Well, there goes the Patton. Good job. The question is, where are the heavies going? We also have a 268. Okay. Oh, there's the 268. Boom. Perfect. I got a lot of assistance for that. I waited until he backed up because I didn't want to get spotted and caught out in the open. Please camp on Castilla. No, you stinker. Okay. Let's see. We have all those vehicles over there. There's 370. There's 821. This is just such a good example, though, of why I really enjoy the Murat. Like, I don't understand why people say this isn't a very good tank. The level of damage output this thing has is insane. You're basically a Jagdpanzer E100 with a 2-second intra-clip. I mean, it's pretty crazy if you actually use it properly. I mean, look at that intra-clip. And as you can see, like, it has armor. If you're using it hull down, standard shells will bounce you. People do not realize that. They don't know or understand that this tank actually has pretty good armor, and they play poorly against it because of that. There's 398, and that's 790. I mean, look at that intra-clip, dude. Like, why drive a Sheridan, which has a 570 alpha, when you can drive this, which has basically an 800 alpha? And I feature basically the same DPM as the Sheridan. Actually, I feature more DPM. So there's almost no real downside for the tank that I'm running. Goodbye. Then we have the 60. There we go. V-Stabs has also made this tank substantially better because this tank's on move has always been the biggest problem. But with V-Stabs, you do pretty good. Okay. I'm gonna be smart about this. Come here. Oh, lame. I should have just gone for the Salino. I'm gonna miss out on damage because I didn't, but I wanted to ram that guy and get the kill. Oh well, sometimes for the content. Either way, we still had a pretty good game. We ended up dealing 3,600 damage, assisting 2,300, and racking up 2 kills, which means that we actually had a really good game overall. Alright. Do you think a player can be considered good when they play for themselves, aiming for victory by maximizing their damage? No. I think it's selfish. It's like, imagine you're playing a sport with real people, right? Imagine in real life. Also, our mark went up another 5.76 that game. We're up to 70% already. But yeah, imagine in real life you're playing like a sport and your teammate decides instead of supporting you and passing you the ball so you can get the easy goal, your teammate proceeds to basically do whatever he wants with it, never passes it to you, and then screws up the goal. But every now and then it works out for him. That's basically the equivalent. It's like you have teammates, and you're purposely choosing to neglect and ignore them. And then also you're going to sit there and complain like your teammates are bad. Like, I complain about my teammates being bad, but at the same time, I feel like I have the right to because I'm actually trying to support them and do my role. But a lot of these players don't actually support their teammates. They just let them die. They farm instead of helping them. And then because of that, they fall apart. And then they're like, oh, my team suck. Yeah, well, when you're not supporting the freaking flank that you're supposed to, obviously your team's going to fall apart pretty fast. I feel like that's fairly obvious. Okay, reloading. We do have team support, which is nice. The enemy Karo. They try to hit me, and they miss. I'm not really worried about the Karo. Oh, we have a BZT over here. There's 370. And okay. Let's just angle towards him. Cool. Cool beans, bro. Let's just allow the BZT to drive over the ridge and punish me for literally no reason. Okay. I'm cooked. I'm gonna be pushed by the Karo and my game's over. Thanks, team. Thanks. I'm gonna be shot in the rear by the IS-7. Yeah, that's really fun. Yeah, that's really fun. Thanks, guys. This is what I mean by teammates screwing me over. I got screwed by my team in this game. They let the Karo cross for free, and they killed me. They're letting all of these tanks poke me. They're letting the Karo shoot me. Good job, team. Good job, team. Let me die. Let me die. Let the Karo cross. No. You're not sorry. You're in a full HP type 5, and you let a BZT drive in the open up a ridge to shoot me. They literally can't pen you. Garbage team play. There you go. I hope we lose this. People like this Type 5 are the reason why. Because now he's going to deal with the Karo. Now you can deal with the Karo on mid flank. Enjoy. I don't know what to say. It's not my job to sit here and do whatever. It's really not. Badger, or stats are worse than mine on a bad day. Pipe down. This is what happens. This is what happens when you don't support the medium flank. Good job, guys. This is why, by the way, people always wonder why I never cross over to the, I never cross to the medium flank. This is why. I saw that I had the opportunity to cross. I saw they had 2 BZTs, and I knew that I could get away with it. And nobody supported me. All our heavies had to do, all the Badger, and the Type 5, and the Rhino, and the Kampfpanzer had to do was push up with better mobility and stop the BZT from driving over the freaking ridge to shoot me. Stop the IS-7 from driving over the ridge to shoot me. That's all they had to do, but that was too challenging for them. Their brain cells couldn't figure out, gee, I'm in all of these full hit point heavies. Let's not push up and stop the BZT from climbing up a fucking hill to shoot the Murat. Like, are we real, buddy? Are we real? This is what I'm talking about when it comes to selfish plays. And this Badger sitting here complaining about me, buddy, you're a 53%er. You did worse than me. Shut the fuck up, bro. Nobody gives a shit about you. People like this Badger sit here and they yap like they have any significance or importance in this game. Buddy, you're a reroll, a failed reroll at that. And not only that, but why are you sitting here and yapping? Nobody's talking to you. Literally nobody. This Type 5 threw the game for the team. There's an E100 and SPHT on the side. I do not care. It is your job in a super heavy to take the shots. The fact that we had 4 heavies and they allowed that BZT to climb up a hill and stare at me for 10 seconds before shooting me is insane. There's no excuse for that. There's no excuse for that. I'm sorry. It punishes me. I'm literally risking my game and my entire battle to go to the medium side so that I can support my team and so that I can deal with the enemy. And in return, that Karo crosses for completely free. Not a single one of my teammates bled out that Karo in the crossing. Even though all of them were camping and they could have shot the Karo, not a single one of them shot the Karo in the crossing. Not a single one of them stopped the BZT from driving up a ridge. It's a BZT. It is literally the easiest tank to deal with in the game. How challenging is it to shoot that tank? Point I'm trying to make is that it's why I hate crossing there, and it's why I never will. There's a difference between being selfish and being smart. The reason I never, ever cross to that spot in a medium is because every time I do, I get punished, and I get punished and killed for supporting my team. And they never, ever report, never, help in return. Love how this guy resorts to insulting me when we were talking about his skill. Who? Nobody's talking to you. Let's see. We have the 50B there. Just saying. It's why I get frustrated. Like, I should not be getting punished for trying to support my team. The thing that I always say is if you're going to say sorry, you're sorry that you got caught. Like, I don't know what else to tell you. I will always call out people when they screw me over. I do not care if you hesh me, I out-reload you. Actually, I'm still pretty sure I out-reload him, and I genuinely don't care. The question is, will I be able to get the second shell out? That's really the question. Like, I'm gonna be able to get the first one really easy, but I'm not gonna be able to get the second one. But that's fine. I did 3,500 damage, so I really can't get that mad. Will you still cross if it's a fast tank? That is a fast tank. The Murat goes 60 kilometers per hour. It's one of the fastest mediums in tier 10. I feel like Comp Blitz is dead because they keep releasing tanks like the SPHT Felice. Tanks that get stronger if there's a lot of them. Yes, I agree, Kolar. That's not really why comp is fully dying, though. It's because Wargaming gatekeeps the player base. Well, we went up to 70%. I don't know what we were on the previous game. No, we were at 70%, so we're still down below what we were in the previous battle. Okay. I think Harden was the Type 5. No, he wasn't. I know the guy in the Type 5. I hate the fact that I will take a risk to try and support my team, and they won't take the risk in return. That's really as simple as it is. Like, people can say, oh, there was an SPHT on the Type 5. Ooh, no. That Type 5 was full health the entire game. When I died, that Type 5 was still full hit points. What is the point of driving a Super Heavy if you're not going to use the health? It is literally the purpose of a Super Heavy is to use your health. So, not using it is literally... It's stupid. It's absolutely stupid, I'm sorry. Red, I will have to agree with Hard in the aspect of if you're not getting past 56% on your 3 mark, it's not the teams. Like, I'm going to be totally honest. And the only reason I'm saying that is because I have 3 marked, what, 50-something tanks now? Including the Type 5 Heavy, including the Mouse, including the 100. Yes, teams are a factor in 3 marking a vehicle. If you have a bad team, the chances of you increasing your mark are going to be lower than if you have a good team. But you also can't blame your teams for why you might not be dealing damage. Okay. Because at the end of the day, your performance in a game is still based off of your performance, not your teammates' performance. I can have bad teammates and still have a pretty good overall game as long as I know what I'm doing. Okay. Bounced his hatch. My bad. Okay. Cool. Cool. Didn't know the armor on this tank was just going to get buttered through every single shot. I hate games like this. Thankfully, our Kron and the rest of our team is starting to push up. It's just the fact that this 60 is... Okay. We miss his hatch again. Nice. I mean, I'm doing okay. I've done 1100. The 60 has overaggressed and is getting heavily bled for it. There's 270. There's 305. Hori misses. Nice. Yeah, this is a an interesting game. I can't really do anything against that Super Conk. Fighting a hull down Super Conk is not a very enjoyable experience. And I have a feeling that we are going to be seeing the T-100 and these mobile tanks roll over here. Yep, I knew it. There you go. Nice 402 into the T-100. Let's reload. Let's aim in on the Super Conk. There's 308. There's 316, not bad. Heat shells do have the ability to overmatch, and as you saw, we overmatched the Angular on that vehicle. Alright, well at this point we're just going to move in. Speed, 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 speed. Bro, where are we running to? Okay. We went into a wall.
At Wallet-GG donated $5 through Super Chat. Another stream. Blitz ain't that fun, lil bro.
I'm just trying to get my tanks 3 marked. Nice to see you on this stream, Wallet. Wallet loss. Had a cool game on Lesta. I fought a 1v4 and won. Smiley face emoji. Very, very nice. Okay. Oh, what the heck? I sent like a message. What? I think my Discord just died. Tried sending a message to Wallet and it literally just like died. There you go, that's better. Alright, we're good. Wallet living up to his name, as always. Okay, we are over the 70% mark now. We're up to 74%. We actually had a pretty good game. I didn't expect to do that good in that game, but we went up 4.76%. So we have about 20% left to go and we'll be done with Murat. Did you see the new tier 11 heavy line they're adding to WoW PC? The, is it the German heavies? I haven't watched it yet, but if you're talking about the German heavies, I think I know what you're talking about, yeah. It looks pretty cool. T57 win. Already 3 marked. Already 3 marked. Yeah, the thing that I'll say about 3 marking is, like, if you're not getting past a certain percent, you know, if some of you in the comment section are trying to 3 mark the BZ75, and you're sitting at a 60% mark right now, if you're not able to get past 60% mark, and you are playing 10, 20, 30, 40 games, if you're not going past that threshold, then it's not the tank, it's not the teams. That's the thing that people always need to keep in mind, is like, yes, teams are a deciding factor in Blitz, but how much of a deciding factor they are is not always the case, right? I mean, I can still do 4K on a defeat if I play correctly and I take advantage of the situation. The only game that I actually did bad so far in the Murat was the game where I put myself in a aggressive crossing. That's really the only time I had a bad game. Thank you for the donations, Wallet.
At Wallet-GG donated $5.
I still have to add this to your firework tally. I think you owe me like $480 now. Peter is one of the best. Yes, Peter is a very skilled player. Okay, cool. I've said this so many times in the past. What is the point of a bush if it's not going to do anything? Like, a genuine question. What is the point of a bush if it's not actually going to do anything? Right? I don't get it. Oh, that's not good at all. That's really bad. Okay, I'm going to move over here. Oh, okay. I'm going to bounce the flat frickin' side of your tank. Not really sure how that made sense. That was a perfect shot, and it should not have done that. This game is cooked. Hoping I don't get nuked by the TDs, but it's looking pretty bad for our team. Come on. There is 416. There is 420. We do have the 4005. Like, I have team support here, so that's the only good thing I can say. Yep, there you go. Bro got nuked. There's 348. There's 315. He's out of the game. Nice. Go for it. Drive up the ridge. There goes another huge chunk of your health. Fun fact, tank destroyers exist for a reason. Carried you. Okay. Alright, buddy. You may have drawn the line on that one, Wobblert. Also, Badger rolled me 575. You know what the best part about that is? It means I'm a one-shot for the grill now. I would have been able to easily push the grill and probably take him out. But nope. As always, Wargaming needs to screw me over. 575. Thankfully, the grill missed, but that's... I'm sorry, that's ridiculous that he rolled me that high. Alright. Yep. There it is. Right through my turret. Thanks, game. That's great. I love how no matter what I do, I will be punished by this game. Oh, you're playing smart. You killed the enemy tanks. Well, you know what? Now you're going to get max rolled by the Badger and your game's going to be ruined. Good job, Wargaming. Thank you. And he missed the shell. The Badger missed the shell on me. So that was a completely random max roll. That's my life, guys. That's my life. What makes players stop playing, and how would you change this if you could? Well, of course you did the frickin' femboy smile at the end. If I were to fix the game, the first thing I would do is balance out all autoloaders. The game needs to be balanced in the autoloader department. Why? Vehicles that have 1200 damage clips also get 2700 DPM, 9 degrees of gun depression, super speed boost, reticle cali. That'll never make sense to me. We still went up on the mark. We assisted a lot, and honestly, we got screwed. I mean, that's really as simple as it is. We got screwed in terms of our luck there. But I can't really say anything about that. I hate Concept 1B. Just finished a match where we were screwed by a platoon of Concept players. Yeah, it's very fun. Yeah, first thing I would do is I would balance out the autoloaders. I would make it so that they are properly balanced. See, this game here, this game I'm going to drive to the heavy flank. Why? Because they only have one medium, and I don't have any support on the medium flank. I'm not going to risk my game in case they have those two concepts that go towards the other side of the map. So there are games I will drive my medium to the heavy flank, but it's only when I am, you know, kind of obligated to. Great. I love the Hovery. My game's ruined already. It's done. My game's over. Why is... Yeah, you just gonna poke it for free? Okay, thank God. Here's an honest question. How was the Hovery able to spot or cross that without being detected? Genuinely. How was the Hovery able to cross that without being detected? I don't understand. Why is the Hovery allowed to get away with things like that? So fun. I hate Hovery players with every fiber of my being. Biggest frickin' rats in Blitz. Poke it. Okay, and I don't have the gun depression, of course. There you go. Hit the concept. This is a pretty garbage game so far, and our type is being actually molested by that Hovery. He needs to stop poking. Okay, nice. There's 275. There's 296, and hopefully the grill takes him out of the game. I find it funny that the Hovery literally out-reloads the grill as well. Like, if it wasn't dumb enough already. Wargaming just needed to make sure that the Hovery also gets, like, 3,008 billion DPM. Cool. Stare at me. I don't care. You're getting farmed for it. Goodbye. Literally don't care. I'll sit right here. There, I crossed it. Nice. Concept shoots once. Concept shoots twice. Reloading. Boom. It's 409. Boom. Ah! There it is. There it is. The V4 is going to roll around the corner. I am still alive. For now.
At Wallet-GG donated
Won't be
$5
for long.
through Super Chat. I'd remove the Brazil server. They can enjoy their terrible beanie thing.
I'd
and
remove
not
the
force
Brazil,
me to
yeah, I
deal with
agree.
lag.
Oh well. Nothing I can do about it. Team sucked. I did 3,100 damage, but I don't even know what happened. Our team just fell apart and died. Ho-Re players deserve to get ammo racked. I agree. I hate Ho-Re players. I hate everything about them. I think the Ho-Re players are the biggest piece of shits of the Blitz community. It's a 0 skill tank. Like, that's a 43%er, and he got away with that. He got away with that much. You know why? Because the tank gets reactive armor, 3,400 DPM, and a gun that has insanely good on move, and a gun with the highest penetration in the game. Why does the Ho-Re get all of that? I don't have a problem with the Ho-Re having, like, one of those. If the gun's gonna be great, then it doesn't deserve great armor, great mobility, and reactive. You have to draw the line somewhere. And with the latest update, the Ho-Re's armor got even dumber because now tanks have less penetration, so you can't even pen it with standard. The Ho-Re needs to be nerfed. They need to remove reactive. If they just remove reactive, I'm fine with it. Why does that tank get reactive armor? It makes no sense. I don't understand it. Felice's a broken tank. Cool, but nobody has it, so it's not really a problem. If there's a vehicle that's completely overpowered, but only like 2 people have it, who cares, you know? That's the thing. And like, even if you do see a Felice, it's not that hard to counter. It has horrible DPM. How would you attract new players to this game? I mean, the easiest way to attract new players to the game is... Did they not remove reactive from the horn? The Ho-Re? No, they did not. He just used it, you poobler. Worst parts about the Ho-Re users, they're mostly toxic. Yeah, because it's a skill-less tank. I hate Ho-Res. I do, because I've told Wallet this in the past. It doesn't matter how bad the player is, it's still going to be a pain to deal with. You can be a 29%er, and if you're driving a Ho-Re, you'll still do totally fine, because there's 0 skill in aiming. There's 0 skill involved. You just press the fire button. It's not the player's fault. It's Wargaming's fault for allowing the Ho-Re to be such a stupid tank, but I hate the Ho-Re. Who's complaining about Ho-Re having reactive when he said every single shot? Single shots that get reactive? Wow, haha, you're so funny. What does that have to do with the current state of the game with the Ho-Re having reactive and none of the other tanks? The comment's stupid. Think better, be smarter. You're trying to rage bait. Pretty garbage argument, gotta be honest. Yag needs reactive. The question is, why even give it reactive when you can just give it more health? Like, I did tell you that it should go reactive, but, like, if Wargaming just gave it more hit points, it would solve the problem to begin with. Alright, I'm going in. See how this play works out for me. No, it doesn't look like it's going to work out at all. Oh, okay. There it is. There it is. I made a play, and that's why my game is going to be ruined. God forbid. Look, I must YOLO Droodles. I have nothing else to do in my life, so I'm gonna YOLO him. Wow, I'm so skilled. Cool. What a game. I don't want to mauled. I really don't, but the fact that those 2 players just YOLO'd me like that is... It's pretty infuriating. It honestly is. It's infuriating. The fact that they get away with that. We have a 183. Mm-hmm. Wow. That was really fun. I enjoy being full speed YOLO'd. That was really enjoyable. Don't worry, though, guys. We did 800 damage. We're really good. What a fun game. I'm not. You legit said that every single shot should get reactive. I'm aware, but your comment is fucking retarded. Because the Ho-Ri is the only tank that has reactive. How stupid are you? Genuinely. There's a difference between me saying every vehicle should get reactive and the Ho-Ri single-handedly getting reactive and only, like, 3 other tanks in tier 10. Like, genuinely. It's like thinking is hard for you. And then you re-emphasize it. Brother, it's not hard to use your brain. Anyone else find it funny that the SPHT has more HP than the mouse and the Type 5 despite being smaller than both? Yeah. What a game. What a game. Yay, we went down 4% on that game. That's really fun. Well, we were up to 80%, and now we're down to 75.4. That's really enjoyable. I love when people just YOLO. It's so fun. That's the problem with the Murat. That's the problem with the TVP and these vehicles is that you can just get YOLO'd. I knew it was going to happen too. I hesitated so long to make a play because I was worried that they were going to just try and YOLO me if I got spotted down there. But of course, the moment I make a poke, a freaking full-speed AMX M4 and 907 immediately try YOLOing me. It's just like whenever I do anything, I get punished. No matter what. I make one play, 1 inch out of the bush, and I get instantly YOLO'd. It's really frustrating. It's really frustrating. Not trying to crash out, but it's just like every time I do anything. And anytime I move out of a bush, I just get punished immediately. Like, it's just insane. Oh, great. Don't worry, our 907's AFK. Good job. Oh, thanks, game. That's great. Appreciate it. Only their dads pulled out sooner? Yeah, exactly.
At Wallet-GG donated $5 through Super Chat. Another goated team. If only their dads pulled out sooner.
This gun is... It's rather infuriating right now. These shots are just purposefully screwing me over. Dude literally overpokes in his 907. Should have gotten punished and just gets away with it because my gun decides it doesn't want to work. That's great. Thanks, game. Ah, there you go. I'll be spotted through the bush, and I'm going to lose 600 health. Spotted through the bush! I'm getting so mad. I'm genuinely getting really pissed off right now. I'm genuinely, I'm just so fucking sick of this game and its bullshit. Oh, you made a normal play? Get punished. Oh, you're decent at the game? Nope, not anymore. Ah. Oh, there goes our 907 throwing his game away, which means that I'm cooked because I have to leave now. Because my 907 couldn't just stay hauled down. Nope, he had to kill himself. I'm gonna flex back and help out with the Progetto, because I'm not really sure what else to do. There's 931 off of you. Oh, but don't worry, the spawn camping, whatever the hell is gonna hit me. Oh, the Caro, that's what it is. The Caro who is yet to make a play is gonna hit me. 0 damage HE. Okay, cool. Can't believe that HE on the side of the Badger did so little. Good job. Cool. Cool. Isn't that fun? Isn't it fun how my gun will screw me over at every possible opportunity? Oh, you have an easy shot on a Jaguar plate? Nope. No, you're not going to hit that. No, you're going to get punished. As always, you're just going to be punished. There's 1. There's 2. Doesn't matter. That Jag and the Caro and everything else on my side is going to kill me, most likely. Be the Badger. Cool. Fun. That was really enjoyable. I'm having so much fun playing Blitz. As Pramo would say, cry about it. What are you, 90 years old? Pramo hasn't been a clan in like 20 years, my guy. Pick a new slogan. What, are you going to be like Mike and pay off your members? Okay. How can I win with these horde teammates? I don't know. I'm getting pretty disappointed at this moment. This is why, as I've said many times in the past, the NA server is garbage. I don't care if you think that the Asia server or the European server is challenging. Play on NA. It'll be horrible. It's always horrible. North America is the worst experience. Asia is pretty bad as well. I would say Asia and NA are pretty similar, but when you get people from EU, EU is substantially easier in every regard. It's not even funny. First of all, the amount of people playing on EU is like 5 to 10 times, which means you have a much larger pool of bad players to get. Where on NA, if you have a skilled player, chances are you're going to run into that skilled player over and over and over. Don't worry though, we're spotted across the map. Not by that grill. We're spotted by something over here. Cool. And now you're going to focus me? Of course you are. Look at that. He goes from aiming in on the Foch to immediately homing in on me like I'm like a freaking magnet. I don't even understand it. Do you see the YOLOs, though? And now our Conf Panzer's YOLOing for literally no reason. Why? Why are we YOLOing Conf Panzer? What do we gain for this play? I mean, the only reason it's... Oh, and we're going to roll 768, so we're going to low roll, not get the kill. Alright, good job. That was really skilled, Conf Panzer. You're very good at the game. .367. Okay. This gun is, it's weird. I'm not sure whether I like the gun or I hate the gun sometimes. I mean, the clipping potential is great. When you're actually able to get the gun to work like that, it does feel amazing. It's just when you don't get it to work, it feels actually horrible. I'll read your comment in a second, Kolar. No, well. Okay. Gonna bounce the rear of the BZ. Cool. There goes all of our damage. I should have just rushed him, but... Oh, the grill's gonna hit me. Oh, don't you worry, grill. I got your name written on it. What are you gonna do? YOLO into the open and kill yourself instead of letting me get damage? There it is. There's one. Whatever. At least I did 3,400. That's how it always is. It's, oh look, I'm gonna sit here and do nothing, and then the moment that I'm about to die, let me just throw my game away for one shot. What do you think about making all tanks 20% weaker in stats? I think DPM specifically. I don't think any other stats really need to change. I think that DPM needs to get substantially worse across the board. I remember when 3000 DPM, I remember when 3000 DPM was considered good on mediums. Like, the Leopard had like 30, 100, 30, 200 DPM, and it was the highest in tier 10. Now it has 3,900.
Nah sucks BC. We have players like Pablo __ Mexico King 6747 flanking in his no camo mouse.
Okay, Kolar, you goober. You gooby snooby. Yeah, I genuinely try not to get mad at this game. It's just, though, like, you guys are watching. It's like, anytime I do anything, it's just, oh, no, you're gonna get punished. Like, I will 3-mark the tank. I'm not worried about that. It's just, I'm so sick and tired of anytime I make a play, I immediately get focused. Steer mirrors mode, where your avatar username is invisible until the battle is over. That's just called anonymizer. And yes, we've been begging Wargaming to add the anonymizer for years, and they still haven't done it. They still haven't done it. Okay, so nobody on our team wants to go to the medium plank. Oh, except our chieftain. Huh. Anybody crossing? Well, we have the concepts. Okay, and he goes, okay, cool. Good job, Progetto. That was worth it, buddy. Where did the concept even pen me? I'm probably going to put on extra HP. I was hoping that extra armor would help this tank, but I don't really think it is. I don't really see much of a reason to run the extra armor, so I'm probably going to swap to the extra hit points. Okay, cool. You hit me once, I hit you twice. Enjoy. Reloading. And let's see if we can get some more damage into the concept. Oh, cool. Cool game. And at least I got the shell out right before our teammate, so we got a little bit of damage there. Alright, reloading. See if we can bait the BZ. Alright, nice. 340. 375, pretty good. I think that normal tanks that don't have a clipping system are slowly falling off. I agree. Autoloaders are spammed. It's not just autoloaders, it's the overpowered autoloaders. There's a difference. Like, it's the Murat and the Rhino. Not the Murat, sorry. I'm driving the Murat, so I corrected, but it's tanks like the Rhino, the Kron, the Concept, the 4005. It's those tanks that are seriously ruining the matchmaker. You know, you're not seeing the Murat or the TVP played anymore because they have balancing. The Murat's actually pretty balanced because if you over-aggress or you make a bad play, you get quickly killed. And you've seen that. The DPM is some of the lowest in the class, so it's balanced in the fact that if you do make over-aggressions or you play like a bozo... Okay. The gun on this tank also isn't anything amazing, so... Like, this tank is completely balanced in that regard. I do think the gun is pretty dangerous, but it's balanced, right? That's the difference. The problem nowadays is that Wargaming doesn't do balance. They just make every autoloader as OP as they can, because the average player is so garbage that they just keep doing worse and worse. They YOLO in their autoloaders, and they don't know how to play, and then they blame the tank. Wargaming tried saying, oh yeah, we nerfed autoloaders. No, you didn't. You didn't nerf crap. Interesting play from the Leopard there. Not really sure why he did that, but there's one shell for 326, and we did 5,000 damage, so we actually had a decent game. Not bad. Not bad at all. We went up 4%. We're back up to 80. So basically, we're back up to where we were. We're back up to 80. So we have 15% to go. For now, I'm going to put on... let me see what the armor actually looks like hull down on this thing. Mirot. I just need to stop playing as aggressive. I get frustrated and then I play worse. So this is what it looks like. It's 276 plus... That armor doesn't make sense at all. What? 558mm gap? You shouldn't be able to pen it then. It's 276 and 265. Let me get a tank like the T-57. It doesn't really look like it's changing the turret much. Let me get a tank with higher pen. Let's do like an E4. Oh. Okay, maybe we do stick with enhanced armor. Oh, you know what? Yeah, we do. Look at the upper plate. So the upper plate on this tank is 50mm, which means that any 150mm gun can overmatch it. But if you're running the extra armor, it changes it to 52, which means you need a 156mm gun. The 4 has a 155mm, which means that you physically can't overmatch the upper plate. That is a huge difference in armor, as you can see. So running enhanced armor is actually the correct way to go. It makes this vehicle substantially better. The thing with auto reloaders is if you fully unload your clip, the enemy is basically forced to YOLO because the longer the wait, the stronger you get and you can unleash more damage. Correct. And not only that, but if you try pushing the auto loader or the auto reloader, let's say it's a Kron, right? The Kron takes 1,230 damage off of you because that's its clipping alpha on average, and you're in an E5. Well, your tank went from 2,500 health to now 1,300 health. And the Kron still has 2,200 DPM. So in other words, basically, you still are probably going to lose. If the Kron dumps its clip and shoots single shot, it has 3,400 effective DPM. So you lose. You literally lose. You cannot deal with a Kron. It's unfair beyond belief. Wargaming can't nerf the concept of Kron. What are BCN or Void players going to do? Indeed. Are you going to expand it into other tank games in the future? Maybe. Maybe. Depends on what happens with Blitz. Visal Shi. That was not English. Wargaming only nerfed autoloaders by lessening the amount of them in the matchmaking to max capacity of 3. It's not really true, though. Waller and I have played games where there's still 6 of them. The thing is, if the matchmaker takes more than like a minute, you're guaranteed to get more autoloaders. So it depends. Like this game, there's only a couple, but sometimes there's a lot. I have enhanced armor on everything. F62 HP. Depends. Certain tanks getting the extra hit points does matter, right? I mean, if you're in a Sheridan, running extra armor is absolutely useless. So getting that extra HP might not sound like a lot, but that's the difference between a high roll killing you and not. So it is actually pretty nice. The more I play, the less point I see in playing classic style tanks. You get outmatched by clippers. It's just not even fun. That's the problem. Like, it's just not fun. And, like, Walden and I platoon Kolar, and we'll just go up against, like, double Kron every game. Or double cringe platoon every battle. Actually, playing solo is sometimes more enjoyable because you aren't going up against that absolutely unenjoyable experience of try-harding platoons every game you play. The concept tried his hardest to hit me. Okay, well, already a pretty good start. That's 789 damage. I'm potentially screwed here. This is really bad. This is really bad. Okay, cool. Let's move over here. 1. 2. Oh, great, I'm dead. That's the end of my game. Yay. Okay, well, he tried to HE, thankfully, but doesn't really matter. It's still a grill. He's just gonna YOLO and do whatever he wants and get away with it, basically. Cool. What a game. There's one shell into your tank. The only play I can make right now is to go this way, track the grill, doesn't matter. Isn't that fun? I get punished because I'm good at the game. It's basically what it was. I mean, Super Conk killed himself. Their whole team killed him. Look at our freaking heavies over here, dude. Like, this is what I'm looking at? Are we real? All because a grill randomly YOLOs me. Like, there's nothing I could have even done about that. Like, why is he there? I don't know. The Badger is really the only player on our team that's actually going to give our team the win at this point. Shocked out when I found out the butt of the Sheridan is different on Blitz than Watt PC. Blitz, the rear is fully spaced armor, and you can bait really well with it. Doesn't work on PC, yeah. Doing great, Badger. Way to go. You threw all of your health away. This team is actually so garbage, dude. I'm not surprised. The Badger literally killed himself. Good job. Please kill him. Yeah, no, that would have been too challenging to press the fire button when you had an easy shot. They're all garbage. Every single one of these players are garbage. We actually might loot... Wow, good shot, 183. Good shot, buddy. Good shot, Grill. Wow. Way to go, team. Way to fucking go. Wow. I have no words. Lol. More like you legit suck. Wow. Good job, guys. Good job. Way to go. Way to go. Taking the easiest win of your lives and throwing it down the drain. Wow. That's crazy. This is why I can't with Blitz. This is why I can't. Wow. Good job, team. We are so cooked because of you driving to heavy. Like, bruh. Uzi, you're literally watching my stream. Why are we driving the BZT to freaking town? Yeah, don't shoot the 114. Just don't. There you go. I'm really disappointed, Uzi. Very disappointed. I always find it really sad when there's people that are watching my stream who then proceed to play like absolute morons. I have never... I'm so speechless. Like, I saw Uzi in the chat just a little while ago. And then, bro, you're literally going to drive all the way to town in your BZT-70 when you could have supported me in mid. You could have supported me in mid, but you didn't. Cool. Maybe next time, support your medium. What a crazy thought, Uzi. Literally gonna be a draw. Yeah, well, I sadly noticed you. It's hilarious to watch as a third person. It's just sad. It's just sad. I sit there, work my ass off to try and give this team a win, and then you see Uzi spawn camping in a bush in the BZT-70 after going town. You could have just gone mid and supported me. What was so challenging about that? How many videos of mine do I have to post? How many streams of mine do you have to watch where I go to the same spot in mid in any heavy over and over and over and over and over for you still to not understand where to drive your heavy? This is why I get so frustrated at this game. It's so disappointing when you see people that regularly watch your channel and are in the chat, and then they proceed to literally fuck off to nowhere and do literally nothing. Like, I have no words. I have absolutely no words. What a game. It's like when I make videos, or like, you know, every time I play on Middleburg, I almost always go up, because going up is almost always the play to make, unless you're in like a super slow, super heavy. And then you still get people that are like, hey, Droodles, and then they drive town on Middleburg. That's exactly why I watch your streams. All I want people to do is get better at the game. And if that is Uzi Dorman, which I think it is, they've been on my stream for literally the past multiple years, and then they still don't know where to drive their tank. I can't. I can't. I can't. And, like, at what point do you stop being nice? Like, you watch my content for that many years and you still don't know how to drive? Can't pen the Badger in the lower plate. Cool. I guess we're all just flanking in our mediums today on the most random spot. Okay. I sometimes have a hard time enjoying this tank because the gun just doesn't want to work. Cool. Okay, cool. Cool. There you go. One. Two. No, you don't get the shot on me. You can sit there and you can stare at me all day. I'm not giving you the shot. I don't care. I'll sit here all day if I have to. I do not care. I'm not throwing my game away. I just hate the fact that I'm perma-spotted right now. Bye, Skoda. You will not be missed. I hate you. Give me room. Bruh. How challenging is it to give your teammate some room? No, instead I'm gonna get in his way and... Okay. Oh! There it is. Get out of my game, you piece of shit. Why are we spawn camping in a T100? What are we doing? Another garbage game. 2,600 damage. And we're probably not going to get any more. Cool. Of course the V4 hits him. I did okay, I guess. 2,900 damage. Murat feels like 50B gun. It's troll. I don't typically watch your streams. Well, it might help you if you did. I don't know what to tell you. It's pretty disappointing when you have somebody who knows who you are, who then proceeds to literally go to the most useless spot and do nothing to help. I don't know what to tell you. Feel bad about that match I basically threw? I mean, you did throw. Because you and your heavy... Alright, let's make a basic diagram here, right? Okay? You're in your heavy, and you went town. The most useless possible position to go. You went town. So, right? I'm in my medium, on the other side of the map. And we know that... We even had support. There was a Badger, and there was another tank that also went to mid to help me. And you decided, instead of going to mid to make the right play, which is use your gun depression and work all down and try to support and hold, you went town. Drove all the way around, did literally nothing, killed a single TD, threw all of your health away to kill it, and then sat in a bush the entire rest of the game. And not only that, but because you decided to go town, the rest of the heavies decided to follow you. That's the problem, right? It's the hive mind mentality. If you went middle, I guarantee the rest of the team would have gone mid as well. I don't hate you. I'm not mad at you as a person. It's just frustrating when you see people who are literally on the stream 10 minutes before, and they know who I am, and then they proceed to make plays that I would expect from a 20%er. I love being spotted through the bush. That's great. That's great. It's really fun. Okay. I'm just about done today. 0 damage. And I have 497 health left. That's really fun. It's really fun. Our TD decided that they didn't want to do their role as a tank destroyer. Oh, cool. Doesn't even matter what I do. Yeah, that's really fun. What a game, guys. What a game. Our Waffen 4005 and Grill decided that they were going to go alone to the heavy flank. They didn't have any heavies. Why did we go to the heavy flank? What are we doing? I get spotted through a bush. That's really fun. Because the Murat actually has terrible camo. Fun. Very fun. Very fun. What a game. Wow. Down 2%. We have yet to go past the 80% mark in this vehicle. It has been really unenjoyable. I'm going to set it to Supremacy. I used to play Supremacy only, and the only reason I stopped playing Supremacy was because I was having frustration with the way Supremacy cap was causing me to not get as much farm at the end of the game every now and then. But I genuinely like Supremacy more because it gives you more information about what the enemy team is doing. And usually when you play Supremacy, it seems that more people generally drive heavies, which is better. You know, heavies are always better. I hate dealing with mediums and light spam. And as I mentioned, as Kolar mentioned, it's never fun tanks. It's, oh, I'm going to drive a T100 LT. Oh, I'm going to drive a Rheinmetall Panzerwagen because I'm a piece of shit. And I'm never going to drive anything that's fun. No, I'm just going to drive the best of the best. And whenever you're in anything else, get punished and get your game ruined. That's what I genuinely hate about Blitz. People ask me all the time what my least favorite thing about Blitz is. My least favorite thing by far about Blitz is the spam of meta tanks. And what I mean by that is, look at the matchmaker every game I play. It is always going to be the same 10 tanks. If it's a light tank, it's a Rheinmetall or a T100. It's never... when's the last time I see bat chats? Like, yeah, bat chats do exist, but they are substantially harder to find in the matchmaker. Okay. Spotted through the bush. Cool. Cool, outspot me. That's good for the game. That's good for the game, guys. That a fucking 4005 outspots a Murat through a bush! What's the point? Legitimately, what is the point when you can just be in a tank destroyer and outspot a medium tank? Mediums are supposed to have view range. That's the whole point of them. They're supposed to have view range so they can outspot shitters. No, not if you're in a medium. No, you're going to get outspotted through a fucking bush by a 4005. He's not even going to be detected until he shoots. That's so fun. I'm getting so fucking mad at this point. Every game, it's just some sort of bullshit fucks me over that I can't predict. What's the point of having camo? Yeah, get shit on. Very fun to be a 40%er. It's more fun than being a skilled player. Because when you're a skilled player, the mechanics in this game make no sense. They literally... I try to understand the mechanics. I really do. I try to understand how this game works and how it makes sense. And the more I try, the less it makes sense. Oh, there it is. There it is. The 704 hits me. He's not spotted, of course. But that would only make sense if he was detected. Oh, thanks, game. Cool. Look at that. Another loss. Another loss. I haven't even done anything. The game's over. Already. The game's over. Isn't that really fun, guys? Okay. Goes in between. You gonna help me, Tortoise, or are you just gonna screw me over and do literally nothing? I think you're gonna obviously screw me over and do nothing. There's 358. Cool. There's 372. I wanted to ram him, but of course I couldn't be given that pleasure. Oh well. 3,800 damage, another loss. Pretty sure bush mechanics are broken right now. They've been broken for a while. Don't know the last time I've seen a 132, 120, 58. Yeah. $3,800 damage. Whoa. And another loss. Look at these great games, guys. 4 fucking losses in a row. Wow, that's really enjoyable. It's really fun. What are the camo values on this tank? 43% while moving, 39% while on the move. And what are the camo values of a 4005? 47% while on move. That's good for the game. It's good for the game. A tank the size of a literal double-decker bus has better camo than a medium tank. And this is what I mean, guys. This is why view range is a useless metric in Blitz. Because I'm running view range on this tank. I should be outspotting a 4005. It is the largest tank in tier 10 apart from a type 5 heavy. It is larger than a 183 in terms of height. And yet that fucker is able to sit in a bush 20 feet away from me, shoot me for 700 damage, back up before I have the opportunity to hit him, and I can't even spot him. That's good for the game, Wargaming. Good job! So good for the game. What is the point of being skilled when you can just be a shitter, drive the most overpowered tanks, and get away with whatever you want? I don't understand it. Tank destroyers used to be properly balanced. They used to have fine camo values. They used to be totally fine in terms of every single regard. And Wargaming said, no, we're going to buff CamoNet for no reason. And sure, they nerfed CamoNet a little bit in the recent update. Doesn't make a difference because CamoNet is still completely broken. Today, I have played 18 games in the Mirat. I'm sitting at a 50% win rate with 3,138 average damage. Sure, my average damage is garbage today. My average damage normally in tier 10 is like 38 to 4k. And that is how bad the teams are we've been getting. I should not be going over 3k and going 50% win rate. Like, that's the thing you have to keep in mind. It's not like I'm going 2,000 damage. I am still outputting 3,200 every single game on average, and yet I'm going 50% win rate. That is insane. That is insane. Someone's not going to improve if you keep throwing bricks at them? I don't really care. I don't. Somebody's not going to improve if they know who I am as a YouTuber and they still haven't learned the simplest mechanics in this game. There's 317, 404. Think view range is broken against TDs? I don't know. You would think that me having substantially more view range than a 4005 would, you know, allow me to outspot him. But no. Okay. At least this guy's doing stuff. There's one. There's two. There you go. This time we get the steamroll. It's 7-0. It's already over. The game was literally over. It's been a minute and 20 seconds. And the game's over. This is Blitz. This is what Blitz is on the NA server. So next time you think, oh, the EU server sucks, just remember. Oh, thanks, gun. Just remember, this is the NA server experience. Talking about one of the people in the chat being rude? Oh. I'm not even trying to be mean. I'm just getting pissed off. Like, as I said, you should not be averaging my level of damage and be going 50% win rate. This is why I genuinely hate this game. Because, as I said, it doesn't matter how skilled you are. You just get punished for nothing. You get punished for nothing. I'm not making over-aggressions for the most part. I'm not making bad plays, and I'm being punished for no reason. That E3 stares at my cock the entire time. There's literally 10 other tanks around me, and the E3's, nah, I want you to shoot me around. I don't even care. I mean, I have enough health, so it doesn't really make a difference. Look at this. Everybody wants to shoot me. For some reason, I'm the big threat. I'm the big threat. Oh, it's freaking Uzi. Of course it is. Yeah, so what are we gonna do? You're gonna die either way. I literally don't give a shit. What you're gonna do is you're gonna tunnel me because you're mad I called you out. Just for no fucking reason. You have a leopard farming your ass. I didn't even want to go for you. I wanted to go for the fucking Kron. And you're sitting there making sure that I can't drive around you to go for the Kron. Letting the leopard farm you, the only tank that was actually gonna have DPM. Why are we doing that? Congrats. Good job. If your goal was to annoy me, you completed your goal. Literal bitch behavior. EU servers worse because we have Russians on our servers? Yeah, that's a stupid argument. Fun fact, we have Hispanic players on our server. And, sure, not all Hispanic players are bad, but there is a large portion of them that are genuinely horrible. In Blitz, it feels like usually you have to do 1 versus 3s for your team to win. It's like you handle 2 tanks on your own, and that's still not enough. Oh, yeah. It's every game. It's every game. It's every game. Five IQ players right there, indeed. I mean, congrats, Uzi. You went out of your way to tunnel me, and you did nothing. If your goal... But this is what I mean, guys. This is what I mean. This is the exact example. This is why people end up not liking me. Because they get mad when I call them out for playing like a piece of shit, and then instead of learning from their mistakes, they just play more like a piece of shit to try and piss me off. You're the bad person here, not me. You're the one who didn't support the team when they should have gotten support. I rightfully call you out for that. And instead of being like, oh, you know, maybe I should learn... No, you're just going to be an asshole and you're going to try and ruin my game. Shame on you. Cool. What's hitting me now? Yeah. God forbid I try to play the fucking game. Everybody's going to shoot me as always. Oh, Droodles is trying to shoot an AFK. Let's all tunnel his asshole. That'll be fun. Yeah, I can do it too. It's not fun when you get shot in the side of the turret, is it? Maybe, instead of shooting me in the side, you should focus on the tanks in front of you. What a thought. What a thought. Ray 92. Cool, what's shooting me now? Ah, there it is, the 57 heavy. The random fucking 57 heavy sitting in a bush. There it is. God forbid I make a play. 1 microaggression. I have 5 tanks around me, but guys, I made a push. I decided to bleed the side of a fully exposed minnow. Therefore, I shall be clipped by a 57 heavy who's spawn camping in a bush. My bad. Clearly, it's my fault that I played the game. Now the 4202 is going to go out of his way to try and tunnel me, and because nobody on my team's going to help me, he's going to kill me. He's going to roll around this corner in about 3 seconds, and there you go. What a fun experience. How fun. Isn't that really enjoyable? Wow, I love this game so much. Wow. Good job, 4202. Good job. You got me. What a game. We're gonna kill him. There's 1, and there's 2. And you get an L. You're a piece of shit. Peak enemy play, yep. Playing the game after a 12-hour work shift on 4 hours of sleep. Okay, I don't understand how that's an excuse. Nobody told you to play the game. Like, it's like saying, oh, officer, you know, it's not my fault that I'm drunk driving, you know? I was tired. Like, it's just an excuse. Nobody forced you to load up the game. It's not like we held you at gunpoint to load up the game and play it and then suck. And let's be honest, even if you probably weren't on 4 hours of sleep, would you have made a different play? No, I highly doubt you would have made a different play. You still probably would have done everything the same. Yep, went down another 2%. We're at 81%. We've been streaming for 2 hours, and my mark has barely gone up at all. I'm genuinely getting really, pissed off. I really am. This has been the least enjoyable 3 mark I've had yet. It really has. Every time I make a play, I get punished. Because, you know, you think to yourself, oh, look, there's an AFK Murat. Let me shoot him. Nope. Nope. Everybody's going to farm me. Oh, look. The side of a minnow. I have 5 other tanks around me. I should be able to shoot this minnow for free. Nope. I'm going to get shot by a spawn camping 57 heavy that hasn't been spotted the entire game once. Oh, you know what? I'm going to back up and try and reload and get into cover. Nope. A 4202 is going to YOLO kill himself to tunnel me. Good job. Very fun. I always love too when you get people that are like, oh, why do you care? It's just a game. Maybe because I've spent the last 2 hours playing this game trying to get the 3 mark, and we haven't gone up at all over the last hour and a half. Maybe that's why. Just because time isn't important to you, or just because you don't give a shit about this game, doesn't mean other people might not. It's like saying, oh, well, you know, you lost that comp battle, that could have earned you thousands of dollars, but, you know, it's just a game, so why do you care? It's the most insensitive, stupid comment you can make. I hate when people say that shit. Grow up, dude. It's 2026. People play video games. Some of them can even make a living off of it. Sitting there and acting like you're all high and mighty because you don't care, when other people do, is an incredibly stupid and insensitive thing to say. I have no problem with getting outplayed, but I haven't been getting outplayed. I've been getting beaten by like 40%ers because they're so garbage that they're just driving their tanks to the most random spots. I like how that E50 is still sitting there, by the way. Average Void player experience. Team's getting actively raped, and instead of moving up and doing anything, he's just going to sit there and watch them die. Okay, cool. Cool. We gonna do anything in our full health 113? We gonna do anything in our full health K91? Or am I gonna have to take every shot for you guys in my fucking medium? Is that what I'm gonna have to do here? I knew he wasn't running Spall. Oh great, there it is. E50's gonna focus me. You have 18 targets in front of you. I'm the threat. Can't pen him anywhere. Isn't that good game design? That Wargaming made it so you can't pen the E50. Now the V4 is going to get in my way. I literally can't pen him. It's good game design. Yeah, I'm so happy. I think it's really, really genius game design that we should make it so that we nerf penetration, but not nerf some vehicles that have way too much armor now with the changes. I've done 5,300 damage at this point. Okay, cool. Please, V4, you've one job. You've one job. Thank you. Thank you. Good job. Your problem is that you expect others to play smart? Yeah, well, you can't expect people to play stupid. Well, we got our second mark. There you go. 86%. Like, that rationale makes no sense. Also, Mando, what are we doing? 0 damage? Stinker, come on. But, like, saying, oh, don't expect people to play smart. Brother, how am I supposed to predict a 57 heavy that hasn't been spotted the entire game, sitting in a TD bush, and the most random TD bush at that? You can't predict that. Obviously, that comment itself makes sense, but you're trying to put rationale against people that have no rationale. How are you supposed to predict where a spawn camping 57 heavy is going to play? How are you supposed to predict that? The thought process is never make a play, but if you don't make plays, then you don't get damage. That game, I made plays, and I did the right moves, and I ended up dealing like 6,000 damage. So that thought process doesn't make sense. One thing I don't get about Blitz is the people who are AFK the entire game just to wake up the second you shoot them. Yeah, I agree. What time is it? 12:40. It's not even that late. So they have an M60, an E50, and a Kara. Okay. Can't wait to be spotted through the bush and farmed. There's 403. There's 756. I don't even know where he hit me. Not in the lower plate, so I guess he just magically went through my turret. Okay, there you go. That's the camo we know and love. Oh, good shot. Ooh, good stuff, good stuff. And then the Caro drives out in the open. Great. Great. I literally cannot pen the E50. I can't. That's good game design. Let's design a tank that has virtually no weak points. Our mouse is dead. Good job, mouse. It's a loss already. I've done 700 damage and the entire game's over. Type 71's dead. Whole team's dead. I have to reload for 5 more seconds before I can do anything. It's 418. Cool. Shell misses, of course. So literally, I pen one shot, I bounce one shot. So far, we're sitting at a whopping 1,375 damage. Okay, well, the E50's dead. Cool. 530. And there's the 4005 on the other side of the map. Another loss. 3,000 damage. Isn't that fun? Isn't that really fun, guys? How many more games can we lose? Genuinely, how many more games can I lose? There's my team. 0 damage mouse. 200 damage Caro. Platooned with another Caro who only did 3 shots of damage. Yeah, that's great. That's really skilled. It's good for the game. Good job, guys. Just, as I said, I'm not really sure what I'm supposed to do. Yay, I get to fight the E50 for the 3rd game in a row. I love having to fight an E50M that I can't physically pen anywhere. Really love how smooth brain some players are. They 50 play cuss battles. Don't get the concept of angling their armor. Good job, Vickers. Yep. Do a live stat tracker. I don't really care about my stats. I genuinely don't. I don't need to average 4K. I'm trying to get wins, but that's too much to ask, I guess. It was a perfect shell. It was an absolutely perfect shot into the E50 turret there. Could not have been better aimed. It went exactly where I wanted it to, which was the turret cheek bounces. Because that's what Wargaming's done. They have made it so that you cannot... And by the way, the Murat has the highest penetration for a tier 10 medium. You physically cannot pen anymore. Cool. Oh, yeah, that's great. Thanks, game. Can we punish me a little harder? You know, I want to make sure that I'm really getting the full punishment here. Hey, you want to tunnel me, Stridsvon? Let's go. There's 390. Oh, look at that. We got the leopard on top of the ridge. I'm so glad my gun has decided to miss the easiest shots ever, though. Ooh, look at that. The enemy leopard, or not leopard, something, one of their tanks is all the way on the other side of the map now. How fun. I don't even know what it is, because our Vickers Light is spawn camping on the other side of the map. How effective and how fun. Oh, there it is. It's the E5. There's 390. There's 380. Wow, guys, it was so hard to do that. Cool. There it is. Cool. Good job. Way to go. Let's throw our game away to tunnel Droodles. I'm telling you guys, it's not... Like, you can't sit here and say I'm making misplays. They're literally killing themselves to tunnel me. It's insane. Sure, that E5 will hit me at some point. Cool. What a game. What an experience. Our Vickers Light, by the way, still spawn camping. Because that's what you do in your Vickers. You spawn camp. Yeah, back off the hill. Okay. Cool. Once again, I'll be punished. Good job. Cool. Basically, I have to hope that my 62A will do something. Go! I type at the die in the worst possible way. Thanks, gun. Alright. I have a feeling that E5 is sitting right about there. Oh, it's not. Stupid Vickers? Yeah. Well, he's been spawn camping the entire game. If you expect him to listen now, I don't know what you expect, my guy. Oh, I'm stupid too. Did you guys know that? I'm a stupid Murat. You know, I've only done everything in this game. Oh, there's the E5. Sure, I'll die to the E3 in a second if I don't get in the cover. Oh no, guys, I'm trash. That's 401. Oh, okay. Bounce the flat side of the E5, of course. I'm a true Droodler. Indeed you are. Oh, there's the E3. Okay, nice. It's literally like every game I play, I just have to like try hard if I want to actually get a win. Alright, the Vickers needs to spot the E5. Interesting. Well, if he's not detected yet, then he's probably over here. Bro, where did he go? I don't understand where this E5 could have gone. We're gonna win on... Oh my god, he went all the way over there? Bruh. Well, unfortunately... Actually, you know what? I might be able to get some damage. I have 5, 4, 3... Oh, cool. Cool game. Well, we won. On base cap. All of that effort, 2.2% on our mark. We're up to 88% now. Oh wait, I gotta go look at our chieftain who called me bad. Let's go look at our really skilled chieftain, guys. Ooh, here we go. Ooh, 42%. 36% last 30 days stat. Sometimes I really want people to, like, find the nearest bridge. I played the NA server last night and played 15 games. Lost 10 of them with exactly the same type of teams you're getting today. No support, spawn camping, incompetence, and bad RNG. Yep. Welcome to Blitz. It's very fun. Droodles help me is so dumb in Murat. I don't even know what that means. Alright. Well, we gotta win at least. Thank you for the donation. Good night. One sec. I should have shot that, but I didn't. I looked at the donation. I got a little distracted. It's fine, though.
Could you squeeze in the standard B before stream ends? Thanks for enduring painful Blitz player base.
One shell. I shouldn't be poking this. I need the backup. Okay, we're good. I didn't lose any health. Don't worry, look at our team. E3, Grill, everybody went over here for some reason. It's 346. 760. Don't worry, here we go. Oh, thank God. Sheridan's actually, for once, not going to tunnel me. Wow. It feels nice, doesn't it? 1, 2. Wow. Am I going to get a game where I can actually do something? Wow. That's like unheard of. Okay. There it is. That's the RNG I know and love. Missing the flat side of a Caro. Cool. Well, we're up to 2,600. I can't really make any pokes here because our team is not spotting the mediums, so I'm going to move over here instead. The IS-4 is last spotted in the back. There's the IS-4. I literally can't do anything to that, so not going to bother. I'll go back over this way. I like how my Void guy is the first one dead on my team. How is that even possible? There's 344. Reload the clip. Right now, we're a single shot. That's essentially what we are. But, we're doing our job. There's 409. There's 423. We're up to 3,800 now. Cool. Didn't know I was the big threat. Alright, not a bad game. There you go. 4,610, 1,060 assisted, and a kill. Did you squeeze in standard to be before your stream ends? I probably won't do the standard. I mean, I'll do a game in the standard, but I'm obviously not going to 3-mark it if that's what you mean, because I've already been streaming for 2 hours and 10 minutes. Alright, we're over 90% now. 90.02. So that's not bad, at least. Only a couple more games, and we'll be good. Or not. Took us about an hour to get past 81%. As I said, I'm not playing poorly. Like, now that we're actually getting games that are okay, I'm winning and I'm having an okay experience. But for a little while there, it was pretty garbage. Pretty garbage. I'm sure it'll go back. This Void player keeps driving the 50 over and over. I don't know if he's trying to 3-mark it or something, but keeps getting into our games. The last 11 battles I've played, I'm going 3,600, which is substantially better than what we were going before. Okay. Sheridan, WZ-132-1, and a 4202. Can't risk losing my mark? You can't lose a mark. You can't lose a mark. Well, why are you still up? I thought you were going to sleep. Okay. We'll see if I even 3-mark this tank today. 3 good games and I can get it done, but that's relying on my game working. It's either I fight VZN or Void, no matter what. I don't really have a choice. Alright, let's reload. I'm gonna move up and get hull down. On reloading. Okay. Oh, yep, there he goes. There it is. Average NA player misses his shot and decides, okay, time to kill myself now. Good job. There's 409. There's 712. What's interesting is that this tank has a very nice alpha damage. It's 390. I should be dealing 780 damage clips like every clip. So the fact that I'm not is really interesting. Ah, there it is, guys. Good shot from the 183. You're really good. I totally don't think you're utter garbage and that you should quit the game. Oh wait, yes I do. Well, we're doing okay so far. Up to 2,300 damage. Shift got moved. Bruh! So you're telling me we could have been playing games instead of dealing with this? Okay. Once again, the 183 getting away with whatever it wants, because for some reason the 183 gets armor. Especially the roof. That's the best part. It's the fact that for some reason Wargaming decided the roof of the 183 should be troll for no reason. Okay, and you're just gonna pen me? 4202 needs to piss off. There's 411. Cool. Well, at this point, I'm not going to be dealing a whole lot more. It's pretty good damage there. 4,188. We didn't get any kills. Enemy Sheridan was going in for that ammo rack? Yeah. Stop crossing river? Yeah, I never cross river. Well, we only went up 0.8%, but it's better than nothing. This is why I normally play Supremacy. I don't know. I swear every time I do encounter, the encounter players are just substantially worse. I'm not sure why. 183 drivers' wives have boyfriends. Goated Burger King workers here now. Who, Hannah? Indeed. Freaking back is so sweaty right now. I don't even... Is he? No, he's not even 3-marking the tank. He doesn't even have a single mark. I mean, he could be 3-marking it, but he's not... He's not that high on the mark, if that's the case. Why don't I sleep? Because sleep is for the weak. And I'm not weak. I am peak. Haha. Do you like my amazing memes? Okay. Bro, this gun, it's like, okay, your first shell or your second shell is going to go where you aim, and then the other one's just going to go, like, that's what it feels like. Every time I press the fire button with this thing, it's just like, nah. You know that easy shot which you should be able to hit? Nah, you're going to completely miss that by a literal quarter mile. 368. Okay, of course. Remember, this tank is 390 alpha, and we took 711 off of a tank that we should have done, like, twice as much to. Pretty impressive. 390. Whatever, he's gone. I don't have to deal with him anymore. Let's see, we have the E4. I'm not going to worry about him. I'm going to push the IS4. Actually, I'm going to push the 704. Boom. There's 380. It's impressive. It is. I mean, genuinely, can you guys explain how bad my luck is? Because I don't think you can. Oh, there you go. Bouncing the rear of an IS-4. Makes sense. I mean, only I could do it, but it makes sense. Let's see if I can bait the 704. Okay, nice. 1, 2. I did okay. 3,300 and I got 3 kills. That's a pretty good battle. Up 0.74%. Whoa, 91.56. Only 3.44 to go. Polar, it's almost like you have another account and you're just making replies with both of them. Reddit updoots. Why is it even called updoots? It's literally the dumbest thing I've ever heard. It really is the dumbest thing ever. Alright, here we go. I am speed. Whee! Why do I keep spotting V4s in that crossing? Last time I spotted a V4 there, it didn't go well for me, so hopefully it goes better for me this time. Oh, I haven't spotted anything there. There's 408. There's 336, and we back up. Not even sure why that Badger stopped in the open to begin with. He should have just kept going. Thank you very much, Bob. Let's go for the track. I'm not sure how that tracked him, but it did. There you go. Second one penned. Oh, good job, yo. Let's drive into my teammate. That'll help him. Alright, we gotta reload for a few more seconds. Let's see. There's 390. There's 620. It's not bad. It's not bad. I'll take it. Alright, we're gonna go behind. I like penetrating from the rear. Okay, there we go. There you go. Alright. There's an E100 on the other side of the map. I will be going for that. Let's move over here. Aiming. 1, 2. Guys, this gun. I genuinely don't think I can aim a tank with a more annoying gun than the Murats. Let's see, we have the VK, and of course he's gonna look at me. Of course, I'm not even trying to shoot you! Go away! There's 415, there's 812, he's gone.
At Wallet-GG donated $5 through
W
Super Chat.
Bob.
W Bob.
Indeed, W Bob. Bob Semple. No, don't let the yo reload. 1, 2. Okay, nice. 5,000 damage, and we got a kill. There you go. He's not my ult, but I get why you'd say that, indeed. Okay, we're at 93.63, which means we need to get 1.4% left, and we'll be done. One more game like that, and we're literally done with the 3 mark. I think I'm sticking to Supremacy for now on. I don't care if I never get a 10k game in the next 5 years. At the end of the day, every time I play Encounter, I want to die. Every single time I play Encounter, I want to die. Because it's just tryhards and the most annoying garbage tanks. Supremacy, there's just, it seems like there's more order to Supremacy. Since we've swapped over, I have been doing substantially better. I've been doing substantially better. Our average damage in the Murat is now 3,700, and we're going 71% for the past 14 games since I've swapped over to Supremacy, where the previous games that we played in the Murat, we are looking at 62% with 30. Like, to be fair, we're still going 3,400 in the Murat now. I'm doing decent. I'm not going to complain. That's a decent amount of damage. Bruh. Bruh. You're on Supreme now. Go away. It's unacceptable the enemy players are shooting Droodles. Indeed. I agree. Yeah. You like I know. Good boy. Okay. Well, one of my shots hit. Still on Murat. How bad could teams be? I mean, I did start playing it when it was at 0%, so it's not that surprising. I don't know how much damage I'm going to be able to do. There's 1, 2, nice. Those were pretty juicy shots there, I gotta say. Those were pretty juicy. As I mentioned, like, when you can get the Murat gun actually working, it's great. It's just getting the gun working seems to be pretty painful sometimes. Huh. There you go. That's a lot of damage right there. That, 62A did not really enjoy that. Bro, what are we shooting at? What are we shooting at? The dirt? There's 1. There's not 2. No thanks. Don't want to be hit by the grill. But I will go for the grill. Oh yeah? Yeah, there we go. Gonna ruin my game. Yep, there you go. You're gonna throw your game away just so you can shoot me twice. You're so skibbity-ibbity. And then he gets the fire, of course. Not sure how you died, but you did. Yeah, goodbye. You like penis. 376. Oh! Oh! Let me bounce the lower plate! That makes sense. Okay. And he hits me. L. Nice tunnel, though. L, yeah, no, yeah, elbozo. Nub at sea. Well, you're not wrong. There is indeed a noob at sea.
Donated $1 Australian through Super Chat.
Thank you for the donation, Bob. I just want to point out to you guys, just keep this in mind. 2 high explosive shells in the rear of the E3. I did 860 damage. 2 high explosive shells. However, done. 3 mark completed. Ow. Okay. Well, it wasn't too bad, actually. We had a really bad session for a moment there. We had a really bad session. And as I said, I wasn't playing bad. I really wasn't. I may have been making, like, slight over-aggressions here and there, but, like, I should not have been getting nearly as punished as I was. The thing about encounters, people just don't know how to fucking play. So, you make a slight aggression, and then they just YOLO you. That's literally what it feels like. Supremacy, it just seems like there's more order to the games. I'm sticking on Supremacy. Since we swapped to Supremacy, it was substantially easier. Look at this. Look at my note. Look at this. Since we went to Supremacy, we won all of these games. We lost, like, 1 game. Was this Supremacy or Encounter in this one? This was Supremacy. This was Encounter. So, from Yukon and below was Encounter. And Supremacy was Naval Frontier and up. We lost 2 games out of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So we went like 80% with Supremacy. And Encounter we won... yeah, there you go. There's our Encounter. 4 losses in a row. Another loss. It was garbage. Encounter was garbage. I don't know what to say. It was absolutely garbage. That was not fun. It wasn't the worst experience because we rebounded. Like, we had a really, really bad session. We brought it back. Let's see what our overall stats were. But man, I was really pissed for a moment there. So we went 3,750. Since we swapped to Supremacy, we went 3,700 damage. And in Encounter, if you had all the games we played today, we went 3,500 with 64%. So that shows you just how bad we were doing in Encounter. But 3,500 average is fine. I can't get that mad. Today we went 3,900 average damage for 75 games. So that's pretty good overall. That's pretty good. Yeah, I don't really have any complaints about the Murat. It's a pretty good tank. I do always find it funny, though, when people are like, oh, Droodles, you're not a 4K player, and I'm going like 3,900. Like, brother, what are we talking about? I wonder, just out of curiosity, really quickly, where I rank in the North America server. Based off of damage per battle, NA. I am the 10th highest damage per battle player in the North America server right now, which is pretty good, I would say. And wait, my average damage is higher than 3,300 in tier 10, isn't it? Or is it pretty mid this month because I've been playing the BZT70? My average damage in tier 10 is 3,560. What? And if we take China out because of my BZT70, it's 3,641. Like, my BZT70 has garbage stats because it's literally the worst tank in the game. If you take out my BZT, I'm 3,640 average damage. Which, why is it put me lower? Damage per battle, NA. Like, these players average tier 10, 10, 10. I don't really feel it's fair when I'm playing lower tier vehicles that my average damage. Like, you should have like an average tier of 10. But if I do an average tier of 10, I don't show up because this is only people with an average tier of 10, which doesn't really count. Average tier of 8, no, it doesn't really make a difference. So it doesn't really make sense. Either way, if we take my 3,600 average damage and we compare it to the other people here, it literally ranks me in like 4th to 5th place. So I can't really complain. All right, I'm going to do one last game in the standard B. If there's any donations, I'll keep going. If not, we're going to end it off after this. Put on V-stabs. Okay. How many tanks do I have to 3 mark left? We don't have that many, to be honest. We really don't. I've 20 tanks left because the Sheridan missile and the Kampfpanzer missile are not able to be marked. So we have 20 tanks left to 3 mark. And genuinely, most of the vehicles are going to be pretty easy. The Leopard is going to be easy. The Houri is going to be brain dead. What even is the mark on the Houri? Yeah, I mean, that's pretty brain dead. The 121B is going to be easy. This tank will be easy. Kron's brain dead. M16, M48 should be pretty brain dead. E6, E5 should be pretty brain dead. E50, I mean, you saw how ridiculous the armor is. It'll be pretty easy. Kampfpanzer will be probably pretty easy. VK90, I don't think it's a very hard mark, and it's like one of the most armored tanks in the game. Yeah, 239's brain dead. 62A will be easy. The 140, probably a little challenging. 907 will be easy. Yeah, I don't really think there's going to be that more of a challenge. What is the 268s? 208? Yeah, that shouldn't be too bad either. Alright, last game. Standard B. Let's whip it out. Play the 1357. Alright. Alright.
At Wallet-GG donated $2 through Super Chat. Play the 1357.
Okay. I think the STB one is not that bad. It's a great tank. What do you mean not that bad? 3-mark the Angry Connor without using reverse. First of all, you can't 3-mark a tier 5. Second of all, what? I just need to try and have more fun in Blitz. It's just hard to do that sometimes. This is the best day ever. It reminds me of the SpongeBob song. It's the best. What are we doing? Really? Like, you're a 3-mark player, and you're just gonna, like, drive in front of me? Brother. Move. Oh, they have an E50. Alright. It's the best. Okay. Or I'm sure he'll snap me in the ball sack somehow. Okay. So far, standard B. Oh!
GG donated $2 through super chat.
That
Plus
Eric,
5.
look at him. Look at how bad he wants my freaking penis, bro. Droodles, it's so voluptuous. I must go after... Ah, oh, there it is. Great. Whatever. At least it's a tier 9. I'm gonna let you know now your standard B game is gonna be garbage. I'm literally gonna deal, like... Oh, we did damage! Yeah! I'm so good! Oh, I'm the best. Oh, get on my level. Oh, man. I love driving a medium against this garbage. On reload. There's 350 and... Nice, 340. Not horrible. Restart game, it should be in store. What should be in store? Is there a new tank in store? Okay, well. I've said it once, I'll say it again. Not driving your medium to the medium flank is why you will lose games over and over and over. The enemy E50 and the Eric, not driving their tanks to the medium flank, probably lost their team the game. Okay, cool. Cool. Why am I getting punished? Enjoy that, Hori. I've actually done okay. I brought it back. It was pretty horrible, and I'm doing okay now. Eric shot once. I'm going to push him. We're going to load Hesh, because this vehicle does get Hesh. There's 397, and... Not bad, actually. We brought it back. We brought it back. Can I show my setup? If somebody donates $10, I'll show my setup, because it's a pain in the butt. We did fine. Vindicator? Oh my god. Wallet, you're platooning with me. Or at least you're VCing with me, Wallet. Let me pull up Discord. There. Looks like Droodles tested the Whopper with the special white stuff as sauce. That's crazy. Is it your white stuff, Hannah? Alright, next we have the 1357. You know what my problem is with Blitz? Is I just get too salty. I'm sure somebody's like, you think? But it's just the fact that, like, when I'm 3-marking, I just get so pissed when I have a bad game. I don't know. I can't handle having a bad game. It really pisses me off. It's like I'm having good stats, and then it's just garbage. You just get, like, this really bad session. I lost those 4 games in a row, and it got me pretty mad. Can I teach you how to 3-mark the Gonky? I'm going to be honest, probably not going to... I mean, I already 3-marked the Blizgavitsa, so I would watch that, but I'm not going to do tier 9 until I do all the tier 10s. Unless somebody donates, if somebody wants to see me do a tier 9 and they donate like 50 bucks, sure. But in general, it's not really worth it. My 3 mark streams don't really make money because people don't donate to see tanks played. Thing about my streams is I keep it real. I genuinely keep it real. The raw emotion you're getting out of my stream is the reality of how every Blitz player feels when they're getting screwed over. They have 2 smashers. Did Wallet join the VC? No. He's probably in bed. That's probably why he did. Okay. Let's see. We have the smasher. Okay, never mind. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't want to be hit by those smashers, so I'm playing smart right now. This tank is genuinely really fun. Bro, where are these shells going? Mouse also shows setup in one of your guns. Alright, thank you for the donation.
At Bob Lole 1825 donated 10 Australian dollars through Super Chat. Mouse also shows setup and one of your guns, please.
Oh, I'm spotted. Let's see. Droodles, why are there some shorts saying you like femboys? Don't know, don't really care. Okay, backing up. I don't really care what people think about me, to be honest. I genuinely don't. As I've said in the past, people just live rent-free. I mean, if you want to sit there and you want to say what you want about me, I don't really care, because at the end of the day, you're keeping my name alive, which keeps my channel alive. So, it's a win-win for me either way. Okay, where are my shells going? Hello, Goblet.
Oh.
So, guess you just decided not to sleep.
Well, then I saw, I was like, wait, I get to watch him try not to kill himself playing.
Yeah, did you
Blitz.
see how bad those teams were?
Yeah, that was horrendous.
Having fun in the 1357, because this tank's a bop.
It is a good tank.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Aw, dang, the last one didn't pen.
What comes after 6?
7!
6, 7?
6, 7! Sorry if I offended you, I don't care. I don't even think there are shorts saying that I like femboys. I've never seen that. Droodles likes femboys. No, I don't see it anywhere, so I'm not really sure. Wait, let me add Blitz, but I feel like that's a lot. No, there's no videos anywhere, so I'm not really sure what you're talking about. Okay. How do you grind tech trees fast?
Money.
Money. I aced the 1357. Alright, you want to see a room tour? Let me put away the dildo. No, joking. Chat is my dildo. Actually, Blitz is my dildo, let's be honest. It constantly ruins and penetrates me. I need to,
I thought they were yabbing about something new in the shop. I was hoping I could buy something. But
there is something new in the shop. Oh, I gotta stretch. Alright.
Oh, never
Let
in the shop.
me show you guys my room tour. I need to move the camera. Droodles saw the screenshots. Good English. All right, we have my second computer here. This is my streaming computer. This is what
At
the
Bob
stream's
Lole
coming from.
1825
That's the
donated
computer
2
down
Australian
there.
dollars through Super Chat.
We have
Last dono BZT70.
we have my main computer, which is down here. And then we have my gun wall over here. It's pretty goated, not gonna lie. We have my Helldivers gun up there. We have my Steam Deck, all of my stuff on the shelf. We have all of my guns on the ceiling. I got my neon sign. I'm gonna get another neon sign over there too. Got my sound insulation on the wall. Got my shotgun, my assault rifle, all the pistols. That's about as exciting as it gets.
And the dildo drawer, don't forget about
Yeah,
that.
and the dildo drawer. It's right. I was trying to find some sort of phallic object. Ah, here it is. I found it, guys. There it is. I think the sunglasses are still in here. I need to make a stream on this at some point. Yeah, they are. I need to see if I can get these to work. They're basically like, there's a screen inside of them. What'd you say, Walt?
Glasses?
No. They are, AR glasses. Augmented reality. They have, a projection screen inside that allows you to see what it's like a monitor. It's like a 55-inch monitor in them. So I can play Blitz on my glasses.
You should also do a stream where you connect a controller and try playing Blitz on a controller.
No, that was horrible. Alright, I will show you guys a gun, because you asked. I will show you this.
He's pulling his cock out.
Here, you get to see this gun. This is my dad's gun that he gave me. It is a 22. It's a revolver. It's pretty cool. I've never shot it, but it's a revolver. It's quite heavy. It has basically no recoil. It's from like 1960. It's a very old gun. So, pretty cool. There you go. You got to see a gun. There, done. Droodles, can you eat your mic? What is wrong with you? You gotta wait a couple more years, Kolar. I know that you're still underage, you goober. Alright. You lucky I ain't behind all that. Why? Alright, what's next? Yeah, I sent you an invite. Yeah, well, you get to play with me.
Let's go. 2 a.m. teams.
Let's see, is there anything in the store? Lorraine 50 ton?
There's nothing.
When do the Kame crates leave? 5 days, so we'll probably be getting a new tank after that.
What tank could it be?
I don't know, there's a lot of tanks right now that are in testing.
Oh, it could be the fucking AMX Defend 51 whatever Defender.
Ew.
That garbage.
Shoot it, there's no bullets in it.
Probably for the better.
Yeah, because I would have shot myself.
Yeah, you would have shot yourself.
Yeah, I have decided definitively that Supremacy is more enjoyable than Encounter. What type of assault rifle do I have? I don't know. It's 5.56, I know that. But I don't know what it is. I've never shot it. I bought it because I was a little worried they were going to ban assault rifles in the US, so I just bought one because it wasn't cheap. It's a highly rated one. I think it's a Daniel Defense, maybe. Genuinely could not tell you, but it's a high quality gun. I just don't really have any reason to shoot it. You're not going to use an assault rifle for self-defense. That shotgun would be a much better self-defense tool.
I would buy more guns, but I have no need. I have my Beretta 9mm, and that's enough.
I don't need more guns because I already have the whole wall filled out. I literally have no more
But you're
room.
missing the RPG.
Oh my god.
The Davy
Technically, you
Crockett.
can buy an RPG as long as it's built before 1976 or something like that. Alright, we get to cap the base.
Yep. I actually got bounces.
I would, be very careful. We are alone.
Yeah.
Okay.
Their grill is just full sending it. Oh, he's actually just YOLOing. What?
Interesting. Why didn't you HE him?
Because anytime I HE a grill, it
50
always
B.
just...
Angulate. Angulate.
Hey,
What are we doing?
you don't have the ball. 183 just hashed the brick wall behind me. Still?
Alright, your turn.
Okay. Oh! Drive this way. 50B's running away.
I genuinely don't care if this 183 hits me. Because, oh my god, he fired HE. Wallet mouse, full health mouse.
What is going on? I don't understand.
Ram me. No, wait. That 183's coming. Great. My freaking loader's killed. Are we real? Ram me. Good boy. Minus 381. I literally cannot pen the mouse anywhere.
Yeah, I can't either.
Okay, I did actually pen him. By the way, that was an AP shell that rolled 1139 on my tank. You have to take some hits from me, or I'm going to die.
I can't pen you.
Oh, well. You did take the hit for me.
I did.
Watch this. Boom! Our team is garbage, bro.
No, our 57 is now figuring out how to pen the side of a cron, if you can believe that.
Good job.
Skill.
L, 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 L. Just out of curiosity, we have how many tanks left? And how many of them are helping me?
One-man army. Our 3 marked batch will help
I'm at
you.
5,300. We won our team this game.
Well, because the freaking grill YOLO died. The 50B YOLO'd, lost all of his health and ran away. The mouse and the 183's YOLO'd, and they still lost.
Yep.
Like, what?
And I got
What
an
was
ace.
I witnessing? Like, I don't understand.
I do find it funny how that
Retarded.
mouse rammed me and lost like 400 health.
I
Yeah,
find
that
it
was a
funny
game.
How the grill decided to full send 2 loaded Type 5s.
Yeah. Not really sure what his thought process was. And then the 183 did too. If my loader wasn't killed, you would have lived most likely.
Yeah, because you could have killed the 183.
Spam L in the chat. I always do. Especially to 183 players. They can literally suck a schlong. Like a really nasty one, though.
Because 183 is just the most annoying tank.
Most because 183 players think they can get away with whatever they want. They're like Ho-Re players. They think they're special and that the world conforms around them.
And a lot of the time they do get away with it. You know how many games we've had ruined just today from an unspotted 183?
Really, the only time I had trouble with the concept was an unspotted 183 hitting me. trying to. I need something to snack on after the stream's over. I really don't have anything. What?
I was gonna make like some something, but I'm just gonna head to bed whenever this is done.
Well, since you donated like another $30, your tally's now to 470.
Did you put in like the 80 I donated like a week or two ago when I was bored?
Yeah, I think I did. Because it was 6 before that. I told you, you keep donating on stream, and I have no clue how to add all the donations.
I get bored.
YouTube. We're making changes. How we count public views on YouTube. Last year, we updated how we count public views for shorts. I don't give a shit about shorts.
They're also changing their partnership program, YouTube, for
I know.
newer channels.
I saw that.
They're essentially giving new channels the middle finger.
Yep. Moving forward, a view will be counted when a video starts to play or replay across long form, shorts, and live streams, no matter how your fans are watching. A public view will be counted the second your audience tunes in. How was it counted before?
Like people who watch more than a specific amount of a video or something, I would assume. Now it's just gonna count even if they watch it for like 5 seconds.
So, in other words, it's going to overinflate views.
Yeah. Also, we're gonna have to do a countdown for this game. There's no one tuning into your
If
setup.
we get into a game in the next 30 seconds, you have to donate all of the $400 in 5 seconds. You'll see. Watch and learn. I'm channeling my inner gay. I don't know.
Inner gay.
Yes, my inner gay. Wah, wah, wee-ah. Wah, wah, wah.
Oh, 30 seconds. No game.
Don't you only get 50% of the donation? You should force Wallet to play double. Yeah, well, I gave Walt my Venmo, but he's a cheap whore.
I like watching you suffer.
I should Kohler's right. I should charge you an extra 30% interest because they're through YouTube. All right, we'll do a countdown. Oh yeah, look at this. You notice something interesting?
You spent money to get the camo.
Yeah, that's how I got the convoyer.
And then you spent that gold to get the convoyer.
Yes. So actually, it was a W overall.
Was it?
You want to talk about the letterboxes?
What
Or whatever the hell?
boxes?
The frickin' gambling.
There's a lot of gambling.
The lotto ball. I'm talking about the
You're gonna
lotto
have to be
ball.
more
I'm
specific
talking
than
about the
that.
lotto ball event. For whatever, the 56 TP.
Worth every penny.
Uh-huh. Alright, what am I? Tier 7, that's right. The Vindicator. Alright, I'm in queue. What do you think about buying and selling accounts? I don't really care, to be honest. It's not really my problem.
Well, when comp dies, I'm sure a lot of accounts will be hitting the market.
Probably. I should buy one.
Then you could rig.
Femboy. Why?
You could buy an account and then rig. Because that's so fun.
Would you rather be a femboy or a femwomen?
Neither. I'd rather be hanging.
What is a femwomen?
No, it would be
Yeah?
a Mayman.
A man, a man,
Man.
a man when.
Moment.
A man when. A man
Man when. Man. Also, I'm in a game.
I'm not. Oh, I am. But you're not in my game.
Don't worry, I'm bottom tier in my Predator.
Alright, here we go. He only talks about schlongs. What am I supposed to talk about? Vagina? Like, it's such a nasty sounding word. Yo, Wallet, did you see the vagina? Like,
no, just say puh, bro.
the puh?
Yeah, puh.
What am I, freaking little dicky? Like,
it's like did, but you know.
yeah, di is stupid too. Di?
Did.
Yo, bro, you got a big di. Like, what? Every time I think of woman, I think of human thumb.
Human thumb.
Human thumb.
You know, this clip actually hits pretty nice.
Wow, that was a pretty bad HE, honestly. 774. Why am I holding a vape? Nah, I'm holding a Drake. Oof. 721 off the smasher. Oh. The object? It's a knight. Ow. Ow. Why is there a spawn camping ocelot? One sec, I need to... Damn it.
7-0 steamroll, my game's done.
It's a knife. It's a box cutter. It's not a vape.
A vape. You smacking that vape? Bro's just holding the geek bar on him.
Tried to HE pen the NI later. You know what I find funny is that Nazorn's actually playing aggressive. Yeah, good job. That went well for you.
It's a frontline TD, it's a versatile tank destroyer.
Yeah, well, I just took 930 off a KV3. Come on, shoot it. Oh, or don't. Oh, or... Oh, no! You like penis? Okay, I'm okay. I lived. Damn! I hate that they nerfed HE slightly. I can't pen the lore play the Annihilator anymore. Well, I did a 3,771 in the Vindicator. How does that make you feel?
Well, the Vindicator's goated, so that's kind of what I would expect, you know?
I aced it.
Nice.
My mark went up. I mean, I already 3-marked it. When are you gonna 3-mark the Vindicator wallet?
When I start to carry out Blitz, so never.
Yeah, when are you gonna 3-mark it?
When my mom comes back to life.
Alright, I'm going to the hospital. Sent you an invite. I get to play in the mouse.
No, Color wants you to hit the Penji on stream.
I would actually rather, like, suck a schlong on stream than do that.
You don't want to hit a Penji?
I don't know what the fuck that means. Is it a vape?
No, it's like... it's like... So weed pen. It's like the Benjamin.
Okay. The hell?
Nah, we all know you hit it out of a wax rig. We all know that you're that kind of guy.
You know what? You're a dirty clanker. Shut up.
Whoa.
I did hard R. Yeah, hard R.
Not even
clanker.
Like clanker?
Clanker. No. You're a clanker. Good boy. Okay, Junior one guau.
Sure. Juanagua.
I don't know how to Juanagua.
Juanagua.
The other day, I remember that Geno Dachi guy or whatever we fought the other day.
Yeah.
I fought him later that day when you weren't there, and he was so mad that I shit on him that he said he's gonna make me pregnant. I said, how you gonna do
Ah,
that, bro? I said, can you explain to me how you're gonna make me pregnant?
that's not how
I just want to
uh
know the anatomy behind
yeah,
it.
that's
You
not
know,
how
I'm totally
human
fine
anatomy
with it.
works.
Like, I'm fine if I'm gonna have your unborn child, but can you just explain to me how that's gonna work exactly? Is this gonna be like you know, Aliens, the movie where like they're gonna like eat inside of me and then like burst out of my stomach or something? What an amazing matchmaker.
Well, it is like 2 in the morning.
No, it's 1:54.
No, this is
This is
Patrick.
Patrick. Hmm. Okay. Hello, Sean Helon.
You know it's Helan. What's Helan? Like the sound for the
You know
A.
what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna make some pizza. I'm gonna turn on the oven. I'll be right back. Insert Jew joke.
Insert Jew joke. Oh, we have a game. Castilla.
I see that. Can I do ASMR? What? I'd have a good ASMR voice. I'd be a good commentator. Alright, I need to... My legs are getting, like, destroyed. Good, your 3 mark. That's already done. Of course it's Castilla. God damn it,
Yeah.
bro. Droodles low-key caked up. Yeah, bro. I got that... I don't even know. I was trying to think of something, but my brain's cooked at this point.
Double wide surprise.
I got the bakery. I got the whole bakery. Who's that YouTuber that... Oh, don't worry, though. He pens me. You know, the mouse armor's so good. That's why a tier 10 medium can butter right through my turret cheek. I love driving slow tanks on the worst map in the game. It really makes me horny. Oh, great. What do where do we even go? No, we're going this way. We're taking out the VK. Let's go. I've committed. We will
Okay.
ruin this guy's day.
Okay.
Nice.
Nice job.
That's cute. Imagine loading gold to pen me.
Epic mouse flanking maneuver coming up.
Oh, you bounced me. Goodbye. This STB really thought he could save his teammate. Yeah, you like what you see, big boy?
Mouse gun being dog shit. Who would have guessed?
Yeah, don't worry, I HE'd him in the ass for 600.
Oh no, watch out. The moistion's gonna get us.
How does it make you feel I'm at 2,500?
I've been driving.
So have I, but I drove a little bit sooner. Take out that, Vicar. Oh, ooh. Okay. Just ram me. Yes. Thank you for the 132 health. I will hit the Vickers once. I'm gonna lock him down. There you go. W. See how much I can ram the Motion for again. Another 187. It's pretty good.
Moist.
Well, you know what? As garbage as this tank can be, this was actually a pretty good game. Alright, over the ridge we go to Grandma's house. Ram, ram, ram.
Nudge me.
Don't shoot him. Wait, don't waste your time on him. There you go.
I ain't go last.
OP aiming from Wallet.
I'm tired, alright? Fuck off.
I'm not. Oh, I did 5K. I don't know. Their team literally just let us, like, dismantle them piece by piece.
Well, they let us just drive around the map.
And that Vickers Light made the wrong play. They should have left, and they tried to flank you, and that was it. I cock-blocked them. Alright. Last game on stream.
Let me guess, is it the BZT-70?
It was donated for.
I'm also gonna play the BZT-70. Except mine's big and black. Long and hard.
Okay. Friggin' Mandingo over here. One of my Droodles, we want your seed. What, sir? 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 Can we be over the age of 18, please? Before we say comments like that. Well, can you come back to freaking Arizona already?
What is that gonna change?
At least we can meet up.
Yeah.
You should also probably start saving up so I can get you this computer.
Yeah, I just have to stop myself from buying a new car.
You mean, and spending like $600 on Blitz shit? Yeah. If you literally didn't spend money on Blitz for like 3 months, you would have enough for a PC.
Like a really good PC.
Yes.
But I also have to buy car parts and
Oh, and
other
that has to do with Blitz
miscellaneous-
out?
I'm saying that's other shit that I spend money on.
Yeah, but Blitz is specifically your biggest useless spender.
I wouldn't say it's useless. It entertains me for about 5 seconds.
All right, let's pretend that we spent a lot of money on the convoyer. And then like a
Yeah.
couple months later, it comes out in crates, which it probably will. And we could have spent like a fifth of the price getting it.
Well, that's how it is for all the tanks we buy.
Or the 56 TP. How many games do you have in the 56 TP?
I don't know, probably like 20.
you
If
spent $600 for a tank that you played 20 games. I can't. What is it? It's underscore not. No, it's not underscore Waller, right?
Yeah.
All right, let me see how many games you've played in the 56 TP. You have played. Ooh, 35.
Oh!
35 games. That's impressive.
It's also impressive we get Castilla and then Dead Rail.
Okay, here we go. Droodles buy me new CPU. Didn't I buy you a GPU? Pretty sure I did. I don't remember what it was.
Buy me a new mom.
Okay. You can have mine. What a roll. At least this thing has armor hull down.
Oh man, I only took 460 off the mouse with an HE round. Damn.
Yeah, my gun is not working. I'm not surprised, to be fair. Alright. I'm gonna move over this way. Hear me out, Wallet. Watch and learn. Let's go. This way. See the Kron standard HE is engine deck. There you go.
Full health Kron.
Actually, wait, why are we backing up? Let's just go.
I've come for your pickle.
You better pen this, or I'm gonna be really disappointed in you.
I'll give it some aim in.
Wow, this game is garbage.
We got to do so much.
20 tanks to go. Then all 3 marked. 2 to 10.
That Kron had a great game.
That was a game.
It was a game.
It was pretty funny ruining his day, though, I won't lie. Alright, there you go, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to end the stream off there. If you'd like to see more content like this in the future, make sure to smash that subscribe button down below, and I will see all of you in the next one. Bye-bye.